All right, so I'm going downhill on my favorite part of the PCT. Oh, kind of. This is the part that I always want to get to, but it takes time. I'm about more than an hour out of Vasquez Rocks. Mile 5, I think going into mile 6. I'm just wanting to do a video about where I'm at. I'm gonna include the part from my DNF at Leonardo Divide 100K, because I feel like it'll set this whole conversation up for why I'm shifting my training and my racing schedule. The third part is going to be the update on sandal running, because part of everything I do is influenced by sandals. And there's a few things I'm learning in switching brands that I want to share. Might even include a poem that's on my mind because of all the not mental health, I don't know if that's the right term, but all the things I'm experiencing in terms of like what's really on my mind as opposed to just like what I'm focused on. To sum up, talk about my DNF. 2, talk about my training and why I'm gonna change it. 3, talk about my sandal running. And 4, maybe do a little bit of poetry to clear out the mind, have a little bit of catharsis. So yeah, that sounds like a good video that I can get behind. All right, I'm gonna finish out the hour and a half and then start recording on my way back the different parts, because God knows what actually makes this go faster is tuning out the physical struggle to focus on the words.
I'll see you guys back here in a while. You're welcome, sir.
What's up, man? Now where did he go? Oh, there he is.
Have fun.
Good luck to everybody.
Oh, we got it. Mile 0, slow hike up to the Pacific Crest Trail. Nothing crazy, not trying to go all out because I got 63 ahead of me, so it'll be fun. Good looking trail. This is just fire road, access road. It'll actually be fun when we do the single track. I'm hoping it's single track. It's so much more fun. So yeah, haven't done one of these in a while, since Calico. Hey, so mile 5 came and went. It's 5.3, which actually translates to I got 60 miles left, or I don't know, something like that. I'm already losing count. 63 minus 5, so 58. That's pretty good. So checking. Not really anything standing out. I'm maintaining a low heart rate by talking to myself, which works if I'm by myself. It feels a little weird when I'm around people, but it's working, because if I can't talk, I'm going too fast. So the idea is for miles 1 through 40 to 45, just chill. No need to spike One of my mantras is just talk, don't spike. Here's the pretty trail. It's all single track. It's gonna be fun. See you in 5. It's a little into mile 10. 234. Yeah, 238. It's like that sounds a little bit less, whatever. And sun's out. Going slower. This between the first and second aid station. And just going along, doing my thing. The left foot is kind of tender. I feel like it's because I got a rock maybe in the sock somehow, like a little pebble. That's right where the big toe is hitting. So at some point I'll stop and take it out, go from there. So yeah, like I said, 2.5 hours. That's where it becomes endurance as opposed to just fun. So here's to endurance. Let's keep going. And that was my DNF at Leona Divide 100. I got to 20 miles. I obviously didn't record at mile 15 because I was so much in pain from the IT band. And it was that rock that I think unbalanced me. And for the most part, the fact that I was not physically trained for this race whatsoever. I got sick back in March. And I got better and I recovered, and when I went into that DNF, I was okay. I was rested. I was able to like do some small runs, but I don't think I had done any major running since March when I ran in the rain. So it was definitely an experience of, I didn't want to run 40 more miles in pain because I've done that on the 50 miler, and I wasn't going to do that to myself again. I walked away from that race feeling really disappointed in myself though. Like I was not okay and I was not happy with it. So in the long run, I looked at what am I going to do next? How am I going to do it? What should I transform? And so I came to an idea, and I want to share that idea with you right now. What does it mean to give up signing up for a race and then training for it and switching it up? So from running out of Vasquez Rocks, I took the time on that run to kind of voice what I thought as I started up the video. And it really helped me to kind of like brainstorm and figure out how I wanted to articulate it. So here it goes. So if I edited correctly, you just watched me record a little bit of the DNF, a Leona Divide. And what I wanted to use this video for is to talk about that and how it's influenced what I see, or the things I need to change and shift and transform in how I train and when I race. Because like I don't want to not race, and I want to train more. I want the training to have me ready for the race, as opposed to just showing up to the best of my ability, even if I didn't have enough time to train, if I got interrupted in training. Everyone always talks about life interrupts. So that's definitely been my experience with getting physically sick once this semester and once last semester. Maybe it's just being 43 and now 44, but mainly 43, where it's like getting sick is now a 3-week process. And if I got 2 months to train, 3 months, that means losing a month. I can feel the pain in my IT band, and that's the thing that I'm really wanting to train for. My foundation. I looked at Strava, and Strava, but it let me know like my fitness in the last 4 months is nothing compared to what it was in 2023. And so I got to redo my foundations. That means like my core and body weight exercises, my IT band, my hamstrings, my abductor muscles, those all need to be built back to things that can handle a lot of strain. And so that just means body weight exercises 2 times a week, even though I really only can do 1. I gotta find the time to do 2. I'm gonna train until my body's like, let's go have fun, let's go race. And then I'll go do it, and maybe it could go a few ways. 1, I don't do any better than I've done before. 2, I experience something completely different where I feel good in my exhaustion most of the race, if not the whole race. And the third is I push myself and I get injured, and that's because that's not the way to do it. So, you know, it's a spectrum, so it could be anywhere in between those 3 things. The body's going to tell me when I can race. I'm not going to give myself a finite date anymore. I'll do races for fun, but everything like where I actually really want to go and do like a really long distance, something that's like gonna be hard on the body's gonna determine when it's like, I can get through that, we can get through that, here we go. I actually like that. So if I were to sum up everything, the central idea, if you will, it's let's do things differently, and let's have fun with it, and let's experiment. And yeah, the process will be resetting foundation. So reintroduce. The goal is I'll sign up for the next big distance and do it within a week or 2 of hitting 165 and BPM of 39 to 40 while I'm sleeping. So I think that's actually pretty good. I am currently averaging 44 sleeping and my sleeping resting BPM, and my weight is, technically speaking, if I use when I wake up, it's about 170. So I got 5 pounds to lose and about 3 to 4 what is it? What would it be called? 3 to 4 on my BPM to bring down. So I like that. I think that's good training goals. And I think that's actually going to set me up for like a fantastic race or fantastic experience of a race. That's the thing. I want to change my experience of doing long distance ultras and racing in general. I want to actually feel like I'm having a good time, as opposed to it's a slog the entire time, or at least after the first 2.5 hours. And that's it. That's my training. So the next part is part of the training, part of the growth, why I started all this, which is talking about my sandal running. And I would say the biggest shift is changing brands. And so I wanted to show you some video of what the new sandals look like and kind of comment on my experience of them, so you can get a sense of sometimes it is good to change things up instead of fight through making something work. So here you go. Here are my new Shama sandals and my breakdown of what they do. What do the Shama sandals do? First off, they take care of one major issue that I had in the Lunas, no matter which ones I use, either the Osos or the Monogordos. My heel would always hit rocks on the way downhill, and after about, I don't know, 6 to 7 hours, it would just hurt going downhill. The straps on the back of the Shamas, be it the Ebix that I use, that you see in this video for trails, or the running sandal that I use for the road, it's so much a tighter, better grip. When you see me running on this trail, there's no foot slippage. There's no issue with my foot losing grip on the sandal as I step, and that has helped cut down on a lot of foot pain. They feel like shoes. They feel solid, and I haven't had any issue with them. And the crazy thing to me is that they're more minimal than the Monos and Gordos, but they feel softer at this point. So I think that they're going to be my new go-to. They're not wearing out. They're not dragging. Customer service is good. And got no complaints so far. And that's it for the sandals. If you got this far, I'm going to give you a little treat. All the videos I watch, they always say no one watches until the end. So you get to hear me do one of the things I randomly do, especially when I'm in a mood, which is I'm going to just do a freeform poem about how I felt through everything. Like, it was definitely in the moment, definitely a lot of introspection. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that it's heartfelt. I kind of feel sheepish sharing it, but if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. And I think if you're a runner, you'll get me and you'll understand. So enjoy my first running poem. All right. So I figure a better place to record this poem that's in my head than as I go up the steepest incline out of breath, because the title is tired. Tired of losing. Tired of failing. Tired of always having to let go. Always having to move on. Always wanting to move forward and not being able to. Tired of just knowing there was nothing I could do, and tired of missing my dad, tired of missing my mom, tired of being angry, tired of my body hurting, tired of getting sick, tired of the weather being the weather. I'm tired of everything in between. Tired as I go up, tired as I go down. That's all I do. And it's never enough. And it's never something that feels like it's gonna end. Tired of waiting for something better, something more, something miraculous. Tired of waiting on God and His infinite kindness and salvation. Tired of the promises that are never made, never kept, never given. I'm just tired of being tired. That's about it. I think if there ever was a runner's poem, maybe that's the dark side. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it.